Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today is going to be kind of like a weird video in a sense. I haven't really been recording much and I'll get into the details why. If you're watching this, you probably saw the photos. Um, to start off the video, it the photos that you saw and are seeing is from an injury that happened um, from my kid's dad that initially happened 4 or 5 years ago. There was a lot of trauma that was done to my mouth from the said injury, and I had to have a previous crown put in, which I've talked about already. But 2 Fridays ago, I had another tooth fall out from the injury. I had to go to the dentist and they took a bunch of x-rays, and before I could even tell the dentist my story, what happened, they already knew that there was trauma that was done. The dentist says, you know what, he goes, x-rays don't lie, and doctors, we are obligated to tell the truth, and um, if it comes down to it where you have to protect yourself, he goes, your x-rays are going to show that you had severe trauma done to your mouth. My dentist told me that there's a good chance that I might end up losing my entire roof of my mouth eventually down the road. I'm going to have multiple crowns. And he also told me that there's no guarantee that the crowns that I will be getting are actually going to sustain. So I'll end up having to have more crowns put in eventually. You're watching a Get Ready with me as well because I'm actually getting ready to go into the dentist again. So we're just going to talk about this while we are watching me get ready for the day. I wasn't even sure if I wanted to film, to be quite honest with you. The embarrassment from it all has really gotten to me. I haven't wanted to talk to anybody, to go out and do anything, but as per usual, my family has basically forced me out of my deep dark hole of depression and gotten me out and forced me to go. They said, well, if you run into people you know, just don't talk to them or cover your mouth or whatever. They've tried to reassure me that it's not that noticeable that my tooth is missing, but it is. When people know me and people know the smile that I have, people know me for my smile, and when I start talking and I'm missing right here, it's quite obvious. All I can say is at least it's not this one that I had to have replaced. So, like I said, I'm going into the dentist to get it replaced. I just wanted to get a message out there to anybody who is watching this that if anybody who's gone through abuse and you've gotten been ridiculed by people accusing you of lying, saying that your injuries don't affect you years later. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. You may not initially have damage from the initial hit itself or injuries or whatever, but later on they can affect you. You will lose will lose and can lose your teeth from the initial damage that was done. And there's medical evidence proving it. I recently, because my kids found out about my tooth, so of course their dad found out about the missing tooth. And of course, through talking with him, he was saying, oh, well, that's all in the past. Well, you want to know what? It's nice that he can move on and totally forget everything that he did to me. But it is not in the past for me. I have to live with this every day of my life, looking at myself in the mirror, seeing what that pig did to me. That he caused me a life of embarrassment, turmoil, medical bills. If I didn't have health insurance or dental insurance, just having these 2 teeth replaced alone would be over $10,000 out of pocket. And that's not including the additional teeth that I may or may not have to have worked on later on, or these crowns replaced because of him. But no, he is so snide with his comments to say, oh, that's all in the past. No, it's not in the past. It really is not. You know, I have PTSD from it. Clearly, I'm still being affected by it to this day. Physically. Like, yeah, I moved away from him and I got away. But I'm still being physically affected by his abuse that he did to me. Because I'm still having my teeth fall out because of it. And, you know, I've been told lately by the people that, by him, that, oh, you know, people in Oregon, they only liked you because of me. They had no reason, they didn't like you. They felt like there was something off about you the entire time, but they were just good to you because of me and all this. And I'm like, oh, really? Well, maybe if they actually knew the truth, that you physically hit the mother of your children, caused her to lose her teeth, they might have something different to say about that. And how crazy is it that these people that he's talking about, they didn't even know me. They judged me before they even really knew me. And to be honest with you, I don't even really care. They didn't know me, I didn't know them. So why should I care if these people think that I am a terrible person, horrible mother, hateful person, whatever? I don't care. And I don't care if you are a terrible person or a terrible mother. No person deserves to get the crap beat out of them and have multiple teeth fall out and years of tooth damage, all because of not being able to coexist with another human being. Nobody deserves that. I'm just saying that right there. And so if anybody tells you that you do, they're a liar, and don't believe them. And don't listen to the people that are giving you backlash saying, oh, you're a terrible person, you're hateful, you're this, you're that. Because you know what? Like I said, nobody deserves abuse. Nobody does. And I know that I'm going to be getting a lot of backlash about, oh, you're so vain. Why is it that you're so self-conscious about yourself, about your teeth and everything? Just like, it's not that big of a deal. Well, you know what? It is a big deal to me. Because my smile is one of the only things about my appearance that I can actually control. And again, I don't want to be constantly reminded when I look at myself in the mirror of what that pig did to me. And another thing is, people are always now that they see the physical damage that was done to me over time and that it still affected me now, people are coming to me and saying, I didn't know things were that bad with you. I didn't know. I'm like, really? How bad does it have to get for somebody to take notice and understand that abuse is abuse? It doesn't matter how bad it is. If you know there's abuse going on, you should do what you can do to get that person that you love out of that abuse. I'm just saying. Like, how in depth do they have to go before you'll actually do something about said abuse? Do they have to sit there and show you physically that your tooth is literally falling out? That you're literally beaten up and bloody? Because guess what? I had a lot of that stuff. I didn't show people the damage that happened to me because I didn't want them to see me that way. I didn't want them to be reminded of that. But you want to know what? There were people that knew about the abuse. They knew that I told them about the abuse. But guess what? They never did anything. It took seeing the damage that was done to me, the actual physical lasting effects now from the damage that was done to me, for people to start stepping up and saying, I didn't realize it was that bad. Of course it was that bad. Any kind of abuse is that bad. Even if it's just mental and emotional abuse, it is that bad because it has a lasting effect on people. Like I said, I suffer from PTSD. I suffer from mental and emotional warfare. Like, I self-doubt myself all the time. And then I get very, very bad anxiety all the time. I I second guess my relationships with people and how I interact with them, because sometimes I feel like I come off too clingy, but then at other times I come off very cold and distant because I'm scared to get close to people. Um, I now, unless I actually directly know you, I have a thing where I will not directly look at you in the eyes, um, or look in your direction. Like when I'm shopping in the stores or out and about, I will not look at people in the eyes. I will not watch people because I don't know. I just have this, I just get creeped out by people. And at the same time, it's like, I don't want people staring at me or thinking that I'm like a creeper or whatever. It's just, it is a I don't know, it's like a self-conscious response. I don't like people staring at me. But then at the oxymoron part about it is I like to dress up. I like to look pretty. I like to feel pretty because it makes me feel good about myself. I'm already feeling like crap, and so if I can actually alleviate some of that and make myself look good and put the control back into my appearance where I can actually control what I look like, then I'm okay. So I hate being gawked at. I hate people staring at me. And of course, right now with this tooth, it makes it even worse because I feel like everybody's staring at me. Everybody's drawn to that specific thing. And like I said, I was contemplating whether or not I was even going to record this video and get this out for you guys. But I felt brave, and I felt like, you know what? There's got to be more people out there that aren't afraid to stand up and talk about their injuries and talk about the effects that had from abuse. And, you know, there's a lot of people out there that know me that probably are like, oh, well, she talks about abuse, but nobody's ever really seen it. Well, guess what? Here it is. Here it is, guys. There's the missing tooth, and I even have the tooth in my purse that I'm going to be bringing with me to the dentist. Sorry if I'm not looking at the camera. I'm just trying to get my makeup done too. So I don't look completely hideous, but I will pull open this. But, yeah, I will be bringing my other tooth that fell and broke off so they can kind of like match it to my regular color and kind of get an idea of what my natural tooth was supposed to look like. But I'm having difficulty issues here. It's not every day that I'm getting ready using a camera as a mirror. But yeah, this is what I'm up to today. I'm playing hooky from work today because of getting this said replacement and temporary tooth in until I get the permanent crown put in. Who knew there were so many steps? And I'm also getting a cleaning done, which because of all the damage that was done to my tooth, they have to completely numb my entire mouth in order to do the cleaning. So that's gonna be fun. I'm gonna be all numbed up for the afternoon after this full procedure is done. I have no idea how long I'm going to be in the dentist, but I will do an after video, a before and after. This is my before video. I will do an after video of what the temporary looks like. I won't be the hideous person anymore with a missing tooth. It's my fang that fell out. Before it was my front tooth, but this one was the fang. And how coincidental. Let's just say, for argument's sake, people want to say that, oh, it's because you don't take care of your teeth and whatnot is the reason why it fell out. Really, If that is the case, then why is it the 2 teeth that were damaged and hit the hardest when I incurred that injury? Why is it that they're the ones who fell out if that's the case? Why haven't any of my other teeth fallen out because of the way that I take care of my teeth? Something doesn't add up with that, but of course people don't want to think about that. So yeah, I'm just finishing up getting ready. But I do have plans to do a follow-up, and I feel like today I'm actually going to push out a video about what God says about abuse. I've been wanting to do it. I've been promising that I was going to do it, and I've been putting it off because of my own insecurities and just not being ready to do it. And it may be a little vain of me to say this because it's easy for me to do it now that I'm getting the tooth today. But it's the first day that I feel comfortable where I can. I'm brave enough. And you know what? I showed you guys before getting it fixed and done what exactly happened and what's going on. So that is my story. That is what's going on today. So I hope you guys all have a wonderful day. Like I said, stay tuned for that video that'll be pushed out later today. I don't know what time, but it definitely will. I need to fix my lipstick. But yeah, if this is the first time you're tuning into my channel, welcome. I'm sorry that this is the first video that you've had to actually see. Go check out some of my other videos. Go check out my narcissistic abuse videos. It'll kind of catch you up on a little bit of everything that's going on with me. And this is just my own personal story, my own journey, my video diary basically of the abuse that I've suffered and my healing journey that I am continuously going through and will continuously go through. I also push out makeup unboxing videos, so I do have my April box unboxing coming up soon. I haven't gotten it in the mail yet, but if I mysteriously get that in the mail today, I may end up doing an unboxing today, so you may get 3 videos from me today. So, wow. And then I did not do my March video. I was just too depressed, had too much going on to even film, but I did unbox it, but I just didn't film. I just did not feel mentally and emotionally stable enough in my life to be able to do a video for you for the month of March. So this is the first time that I've never done a monthly unboxing, and I apologize for that, but I just did not feel up to it. But as always, I hope you all stay beautiful. You all have a wonderful day, and I will see you all later. Bye.